All right, there we are. Hope it's going great, guys, out there.
Now they can hear us?
Now they can hear us.
Good morning, y'all.
Now you can hear us.
I had to unbutton my shirt because it's fixing to start getting warm.
Getting crunk up in this piece.
It's going to get cranked up in here. Cranked up. You know, how many times?
About 20 seconds here.
We'll talk about it later. But how many times have you just heard somebody talking about something they don't know nothing about?
We do it every morning.
I'm not talking about like that, but starting rumors about other people.
Yeah.
Don't go, baby. It's cold outside.
You know what's funny about all that? Hold on one second. I was dealing with sound just now. Pretty sure you was turned up a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's all good. Morning.
Hey, how you doing?
Trying to,
Jeff.
man, I had
right,
so much
bud?
going on this morning.
I
It's
know
like
it.
two mornings in a row.
It's 2 mornings. It's 2 mornings in a row stacked into one. It's like yeehaw.
Yeah. It just was like move, done, boom, done. Here we are. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, now we're back on the air.
Yeah.
So listen to Jeff and Landy. It's 8:23 here in the Agriplex.
That's
That
right.
was Aaron Watson and Family. It's from his album, an Aaron Watson Family Christmas
A family Christmas.
called Baby It's Cold Outside.
Wasn't
Now,
that
listen,
sweet?
I know we've hit it. But listen, Aaron Watson is a good, God-fearing young man.
That's right.
He didn't cuss one time at a show the other night. He said gosh and darn it and oh heck. But yet he put the song on his album.
You think?
So he must not see anything wrong with that song.
I don't see nothing wrong with that song.
No, me
And
neither.
I'm going to keep on listening.
We're going to keep on keeping on.
That's right.
Yeah, but so anyway,
Didn't you make a list?
we have a list and it was great. Go check out our Facebook page because we decided to put a little list out there that, songs that might be construed as offensive
To anybody.
to anybody, especially if you ain't got one of them things that runs from the top of your neck to the bottom of your neck to the top of your tailbone.
Yeah, they call that a spine.
Yeah,
If you ain't
Yeah.
got one of them, they might be a little offensive.
right, exactly. So, but that all being said, go check it out. It's on our Facebook page at KRUN 1400 AM.
And we are not responsible for you getting splints in
Yeah.
your ribs from laughing yourself silly.
Well, it's not only that, listen, if you're a firm believer in keeping a safety pin around you so that you can feel safe,
That's right.
you best get one
That's right.
because it's going to hurt your sensibilities if you're a tad on the
Yeah.
sensitive side.
Yeah, you're going
But,
to be a little bit wounded.
And it's fine. It's just one of those deals. It's a joke and it's a good time. And, we love interacting with folks and having a good time with it.
Trying to have fun with something that everybody else wants to turn into something ugly.
Yeah.
And we're trying to have fun with it. And some people will just want to make ugly out of everything. Some people want to even talk trash about their friends.
Well, and before you get to that, let's finish one more note on this because I know you're anxious to talk about that. And I want to give it all the attention it deserves.
That's right.
One last thing on Baby It's Cold Outside. And I'm not guaranteeing we'll quit talking about it because it makes me laugh, but I'm going to tell you who's had the last laugh. The writer of that song
Yes, sir.
has had the last laugh, and I'll tell you why. Because it is like shooting up the Billboard charts
That's right.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's making all kinds of money right now, because of
Publicity.
everything. Well, yeah, they always say
Nobody that ever listened to it or never even knew it existed,
right.
all of a sudden wants to listen to it.
Sales and streaming versions of several streaming versions of the Christmas song have saw an increase in recent days amid the controversy. Billboard reported that several radio stations, including the main one, 102.1 in Ohio, and Coit in California, announced they were pulling the song after some listeners said they contain lyrics. And we all know that. You've heard that before. We've talked about it. But what it did was it also sparked a national debate. Obviously, we're in the middle of that national debate. I want to say we're the first ones in the area to bust that open. But hey, whatever.
We're not trying to be first or nothing. We're just trying to.
But we ain't trying to be last either.
We're trying to enjoy ourselves with it. That's what.
But Billboard reported that the 3 versions of Baby It's Cold Outside, the original Dean Martin version,
Man, that's
the
a good
Idina
song.
Menzel and Michael Bublé version, as well as Lion Redbone and Zoe Deschanel's 2003 cover, have made the largest gains along the holiday digital chart. As for streaming, Dean Martin's 59 version is up 54%.
Go, Dean.
Yep. Menzel's and Bublé's is up 54%. And another one, Brett Eldridge, who's a country singer, and Megan Trainor, well, he's on the verge of a country singer. We play some of his music. Their 2016 cover saw a 36% increase.
That's what I'm talking about.
So Frank Loesser, and who wrote it in 1944 and won an Oscar for Best Original Song, you, sir, don't know if you're still with us. But your legacy is you making money right now.
I know you an icon, buddy.
Yeah, because I mean, your song is probably going to be bigger this year than it has been in 30 years
or ever.
You know, because of this situation, because of a radio station in Ohio, Christmas. It's WDOC Christmas 102.1, and this is exactly what happened. Come to find out, a single listener called and said that it may be inappropriate for the hashtag Me Too era. A single one. And then they came out and said, listen, guys, we removed the song, and so that's not our decision. That was our listeners. All right. Well, K-O-I-T in California did the same thing. But they had a revolt on their hands. You know them people in California, God love them.
We make fun of them a lot of times, but sometimes they got it right.
They protest on things that may be a little awkward, that ain't right, that are kind of, are you sure? You want free money? Okay.
Yeah.
But when they get together and protest, they protest.
They don't play.
They protest like red-blooded Americans.
That's right.
And they came out and protested KOIT, and KOIT, guess what? They're playing that song.
That a boy.
So just saying, sometimes, the negative publicity can turn into something positive.
One or two people run.
Well, that's the silent minority. We always talk about the silent
vocal minority.
Well, I'm sorry, the vocal minority. You're 100%. I'm sorry. You always talk about the silent majority just sitting back and taking it.
Yeah, we're tired of it.
No, done with it.
We're tired of it.
Ain't happening no more.
That's right.
That's why Monday night at 5:30 they have that city council meeting.
That's right.
Be there. Quit being the silent majority, because I promise you, the silent majority are the ones who will make the decisions if you just step up and become the vocal majority.
Exactly.
Don't let the 4 to 5 to 7 to 10 people who don't agree with something push it under.
Yeah.
Get out there, raise your voice, be respectful.
Exactly. Be respectful.
Raise your voice and do your thing.
That's what a lot of people are missing.
Yes.
You don't have to be ugly. You can be respectful.
You sure can.
And voice your opinion. And if you're in an environment where two respectful people are and they're voicing their opinions, at the end of the deal, you can both walk away winners because you're both full-grown adults.
Yes, you are.
There's not any pacifiers involved. No, that's my pacifier. Give me my pacifier back. I want my.
That's mine. I have first. Listen, sensitive. All right, and that's what we posted. That's why. So if you want a good laugh, back to that real quick, and we'll get to the more serious topic of it. But go check out that what we posted, because that's great. It's fun. That's all it is. There's nothing more to it than just being goofy and fun. And my gosh, that's all we could ever possibly want in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
So all right. All that being said, you were talking a while ago. You were mentioning a while ago about people, about friends who like to chatter a little bit. People, air quoting friends who like to chatter a bit. Yeah. We live in small town Texas.
Yeah, live in small town Texas, and somebody ain't got nothing better to talk to than, I'm going to talk to you about, what's his name and what they were doing and really.
Yeah.
Why does that have to be brought up? And especially, why does it have to be brought up this time of year?
Exactly.
About something that you absolutely know nothing about, that you're guessing at or you're dreaming up just to hurt somebody's feelings.
Yeah.
And I mean, why is it that way? Why couldn't you say, hey man, did you know the other day, what's his name helped me out the other day, and that sure was nice.
It sure was nice of him, wasn't it?
Yeah. Or hey man, let's go over here. Who's her name?
Anybody. Who might be needing help?
She's struggling over at her house with her 3 kids, and this Christmas time, let's go over there and fix a window that's leaking. It's got a piece of cardboard in.
Yeah. So
why can't you do something like that instead of talking smack about somebody or really trying to browbeat somebody or spreading rumors and stuff? But man, people, let's get over that.
Right.
Let's make this next year. We're coming up on a brand new year.
Yes, we are.
We fixing to throw dirt on this 18, and we're fixing to break off 19. And I'm talking about full throttle, buddy.
It's coming. And it's coming.
Today is what, the 13th? Isn't today the 13th? Thursday the 13th?
Yeah, dude, it's right there, man. It's the 13th.
It's Thursday the 13th. We have got about 3 weeks to get it right. to get tuned up for this next year.
Yes, we do.
And wouldn't it be a wonderful thing if everybody woke up New Year's Day and decided that, hey, we're going to either do one of three things. We're going to either make somebody laugh, we're going to help somebody out, or we're going to help somebody up.
Well, exactly. And that being said, I got a message this morning from a lady in San Angelo.
Yeah.
I believe that's where her work was.
Right.
Okay. And granted, understand, I'm getting the one side of the story.
That's right.
I'm getting her version of it,
That's
which I have no choice but to believe at this moment until proven otherwise. And I choose to because I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that side of it.
Yeah.
So she's talking, and she said that she really appreciated the little comical list that we did this morning.
Yeah.
It kind of made her day awesome. Just started her day out with a good belly laugh, and was just because she said in this world of political correctness, it's so nice. It's so relieved, or she's relieved to see that people can be normal, can joke. Because she said that she had recently lost a job in San Angelo.
Yeah, but say why?
Because
they were having a political
They were having a discussion during a manager's meeting after the Beto Ted Cruz elections.
Right.
And somebody said, "Hey, you're Republican, aren't you?" Yeah. Well, her boss asked, "Why?"
Why are you Republican?
Which is a great question.
That is
that is a perfect time for Democratic, Republican, Independent, whatever you are, to step up and say, "Here's why I believe what I believe." And it should be downright American, right? For anybody to be able to explain. She explained.
Yep.
Boss looks at her and says, "This is exactly what's wrong with you. You
are exactly
what's wrong with America."
This country.
Yep. So the very next day, this person was let go under the heading of political abuse, as if she was in the meeting. The only way I could read it, and she didn't explain further, the only way I can read it is putting political abuse, putting forward her beliefs on somebody else.
Actually, the person that should be accused of political abuse is her boss.
Well, Texas has this fantastic thing, and it's good sometimes, and sometimes not. It's called at will.
Yeah.
And so sadly, unless there's specific wording showing that somebody discriminated against you in official documentation, or you have people witnesses,
right,
it's sorry, you're gone. And that's the end of it.
Yeah.
It's a tough hill, to climb if
That's
you want
right.
to go to. Anyway, all that happened, and so, yeah, she was disappointed in the moment.
I'm really disappointed in who did it.
Yes.
I think you're spineless.
Yes.
I think you're absolutely, you're beyond management abilities.
Mm-hmm.
And
you should never be a manager.
Yeah, if you shouldn't be anybody's boss. No. You shouldn't even be allowed to carry a set of car keys because you may endanger somebody else's life.
I do. if this person is going through the processes of making whomever pay for this,
right,
I hope that was written down that said that's the reason. That way, at least have a little fun with it and take them to court and try to figure life out. I just, and
it's sad because it has to go that far.
Right.
Yeah. Why should it have to go that far just to deal with something that's wrong?
Exactly.
Just because you believe one way, you and I don't believe the same about a lot of things.
We don't,
but we laugh about it.
Yeah,
because it's funny how you think about it. It's funny how I think about it.
I've always been told if you don't want to hear the answer, don't ask the question.
Exactly.
All right. So if you don't want to ask me why I'm Republican, you don't want to hear what I have to say,
then don't ask. That's right.
Because if not, I'm gonna sit up straight, look you in the eye, and say, I'm gonna tell you something, you ain't gonna like it.
That's right.
And here's what we're gonna do. So what I was getting at to round that all back is, you said it earlier, if we can do one thing positive for one person a day, and this is a mantra we should all have in life.
Right. One thing today.
One thing to make one person smile or feel better in any form or fashion.
That's right.
We need to try to do it.
That's right.
And we achieved that this morning with the lady who messaged us.
You bet.
So
we got you back, sister.
So now everything we do moving forward is bonus.
That's right.
We hit our quota.
We hit our quota and it ain't even 9 o'clock.
I'm so excited.
We hadn't even got hotline on.
Yeah, and that makes everybody's world better.
That's right. Right.
So I'm just saying it was nice to hear that, and not from a self-proclamation standpoint.
Exactly.
It was nice to hear it because to know that you're actually helping individuals in the most minor way.
Yeah,
a laugh. And we can donate toys all day, Landy.
That's right.
And we
That's
know that that's a big help. We can see that.
We see how that works.
It's the small stuff, like she just made her having a tough morning. Made this person smile.
Yeah,
or laugh. Yeah.
I hope it did.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what we all need to strive for. And listen, get off the rumor town train.
Yeah.
Because you're not helping what we were just talking about.
Yeah. If you're out there and your bucket mouth is overloading your hummingbird to
Yes, I love it.
Then you need to tighten up and shut up. If you can't say nothing nice about somebody or to somebody, don't say nothing at all. Keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Or write it down on a piece of paper. Okay, what you want to say ugly, write it down on a piece of paper. Take it outside on the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Light a match underneath it, burn it up, and that way you don't have to deal with it anymore.
Or, come have a seat, talk about it.
Yeah,
if
you're fixing to say something about somebody, go find that somebody and run it by them first.
Yeah. Hey, man, I heard.
Yeah,
I heard you was this.
I heard. Yeah.
Or
I heard you was doing this the other day, Jeff. I heard you was doing this the other day, and I just thought I'd bring it to you and ask you about it. Was you?
Yeah.
You was?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't care if tell anybody else either.
Okay.
What happens at the station with my shovel it stays here.
That's right.
No, I don't care.
Exactly.
But I mean, but
if you're gonna say something about somebody and it's ugly, or you think it
listen,
might be
you catch
ugly,
me putting my Christmas lights up in my underwear in the morning.
Yeah. Do not take a picture of that.
Who left those on? It was cold outside.
Baby,
It's so cold outside. I was just saying, man,
Oh my gosh.
get it right. That's the biggest thing. I've always said.
And if you hear something about somebody, go to that person and say, hey, I heard this.
My biggest thing was.
And then that person that you heard it about can tell you the real story, and that way you can take it back to the person that told you and say,
right.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
My biggest thing was always this. If you're going to talk about me, at least get your facts straight.
My biggest thing, if you're going to talk about me, wait till I get there so I can enjoy it too.
At least so I can confirm.
Yeah. Or I can have fun with it too.
You walk in there and be like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I did that. I did that.
Yeah,
that's my bad.
That's my
Was that
bad.
wrong?
Sorry, fella.
Was that wrong?
Sorry about that.
Yeah. I didn't know you didn't want anybody to know about that.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
Yeah.
Cool. Y'all ready to have cold beer?
Okay, yeah. Are we over this yet?
Yeah. I don't know if it's a jealousy thing, it's a deniability thing, why folks have to spread rumors. I don't know.
I almost think it's an attention thing.
In the case that you're citing right now, what do you think it is?
I think attention thing.
Okay.
The person just wants some attention.
I think it's varies
and
too.
That's the only thing that they can come up with that can get them any kind of attention.
I think it varies from motive. There you go. Motive varies from person to person. Attention or just straight up anger,
vicious,
jealousy. Whatever it might be.
You don't have what I got, or I don't have what you got,
or maybe you just like to watch the world burn.
Yeah,
there are people who are like that.
Dude, I have.
They just stir it.
They do, and they stir it, and they stir it, and they stir it. And there's one thing that they won't never do: shut up.
And that's one of those new words nowadays that I can get behind because it's accurate. They call them on the internet trolls.
Yeah,
because all they do is get on Facebook, and I can put a Facebook post.
Stir this up.
I can put a Facebook post about how much I love the Cowboys, and somebody and I'll have 35 comments about how we love the Cowboys. But there's that one Giants fan who always jumps in there, or Eagles fan who will say, "Yeah, Cowboys haven't won a championship in 25 years."
Or
well, thanks, Billy. I know that.
Or they're just not. Or they're just not a fan.
The other day on Twitter, which we have Twitter, by the way.
Yeah, we do.
At KRUM 1400 AM.
Get you some of that now.
I took a picture because it's so awesome that UPS is rolling through town with a golf cart and trailers attached to it. Because they're delivering packages. And I said, I love small town life. Okay, here's the thing. I knew that this was a common practice of UPS across the United States. But it was a picture frame of small town Texas in my mind. So I've just posted it right on our Twitter page, again, KRUM 1400 AM. So somebody walks in behind me and says, retweets and says, by the way, the UPS has been doing this for 20 years and it's in every major town in the U.S., not just small town Texas.
Well, okay, dude, let me break it down to you about what we do out here in small town Texas when it gets close to Christmas time.
I replied,
our UPS pull a 42-foot box van to deliver presents. How's that grab you?
I replied and said, yes, sir. I said, I am completely aware of that. All I was trying to do is relay how nice it is to live in small town Texas. I'm a small town Texas radio runner, small town Texas radio. Yeah. I was like, and I'm promoting life in small town Texas. But thank you so much for your opinion, because now you've blown a hole into my sentiment. I was being sarcastic, obviously. Yeah. He came back and he goes, Yeah, man, I'm sorry about that. I wasn't trying. He goes, I can delete it if you want me to. I said, no, I'll leave it. It's cool. I'm just saying, don't be a troll. You know,
Yeah.
just you ain't got to autocorrect. You ain't got to correct what I said.
That's right.
You don't have to.
No.
You know,
And it's cool. We're both big old boys. We can handle it. But we got thick skin. But, there's a lot of folks out there that get all sensitive and bent out of shape and yeah.
What bugs me is when you try to correct it when I'm trying to do better or do good for everybody.
That's
it
right.
wasn't my personal opinion. I was just doing a small town. I was trying to promote small town Ballinger, Texas.
That's right.
But,
that's what
we
do.
To my 35 followers.
That's what we do.
On Twitter. Hey, so get out there and follow us on Twitter. You can find this Facebook video at KRUN 1400 AM. That's our Facebook page. You can also find us on our website. Any information at KRUNAM.com. We're going to have some news and events here in the Agriplex. You're listening to Jeff and Landy, followed up by a Kill Drug Hotline. And we'll have that all for you guys here coming up. We will see you in the 9 o'clock hour after some ag news and weather.
Yep.
Okay, we back. I got it.
I got it.
We own.
Sound on?
We own.
Okay, sound. Let me point it one more time. You sure?
We still on.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
We are still on. I got it.
Man, that was good. I like that.
That was
good. And I hope we do make it a difference.
Let's see who's all here.
Man, everybody's here.
Everybody's here, y'all.
Everybody's here. The whole neighborhood.
Cody Mack, what's happening, brother? Man,
Jason, Sharon Perez,
Blooming Flowers. Hey, Blooming Flowers. That's awesome.
Blooming Flowers.
Aren't y'all out of Angelo?
Blooming Flowers. I say, do you have any blooming flowers today?
Blooming onion.
Blooming onion? Is a blooming onion
if you're not
flower?
from Ballinger and you haven't done so yet, maybe share a video for us if you don't mind.
Yes,
get it out there. We're trying to spread the word a little bit. What's going on in this small town,
don't take
Texas.
nothing we say about blooming flowers personal because we're just trying to be funny. Sometimes it doesn't work out. So
we fall on deaf ears a lot.
Yeah, a lot. Buddy Lackey's watching. Hey, buddy, what's happening, man? Of course, Brooke, CJ's. Hey, CJ, how you?
Buddy Lackey's at Abilene.
Carrie's watching. Good morning,
He
Carrie.
owns Accent Coding, dude. Hell of a painter.
Brooke Benson. What's up, Brooke? Terrelyn Bowman. How you doing this morning, Terrelyn? Somebody sent me a thumbs up.
Good morning, y'all. That list was hilarious.
Carrie, good morning, y'all. Brooke, that list was
Christina
hilarious.
Gentry. Cody Mack, brother. How you doing,
Cody?
son?
What's happening, buddy? Amanda Jones is watching.
Yeah,
you're Jones Wotek. Somebody sent us another thumbs up.
Hey, tell me about the rumor mill.
William Barrow. Yeah, I'll tell you about the rumor I heard the other day, and I was like, "Really, people? You have got to be kidding me."
Dude,
Jason
Fred,
Dorr.
it's always nice to be complimented on your underwear. Just say it. It's always nice.
Jeff got some Dallas Cowboys underwear that he's hanging Christmas lights in, and when he gets done hanging Christmas lights, he takes them and hangs them on a flagpole because they big as a flag.
They is.
I didn't say that.
They is.
Not really. William Barrow, good morning, sir.
It's more like one of those flags you put in your window of your truck, but not a full size flag.
Brooke says it's Thirsty Thursday.
Like a 4x6.
Why, Brooke, are you thirsty? Do you need to get warmed up for Friday?
Brooke's always thirsty, I think.
Brooke, it's none of the boss's business. You got that right. Hey, Fred, what's up, buddy? Uh-oh, my father had surgery on his leg Thursday and was complimented in his new underwear by a nurse.
That's what I was saying.
Be nice and complimentary and appreciate it. Hey, Fred, I don't know what your father's name is, but today I'm asking Jesus help the man out on his surgery, and we claim that victory. Amen. There you go, buddy. That's one for your daddy.
2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and 4 to go.
Somebody's laughing at us and sending us thumbs up now. William Barry, that boy Landy. Yeah, I'm sorry, William. I do the best I can.
You did. This that I put on Facebook. If you haven't seen it yet, go back to it, read that list, and you can catch up to what's going on here. So, good morning. 15th. What's the 15th?
What's the 15th?
Good morning.
The day after the 14th?
Yeah.
15th is Saturday. Hey, dude, what do we got going on Saturday?
Light parade is going on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday night, right?
Mm-hmm. That's going on Saturday. My niece Kaylee graduates on Saturday.
Man, they got graduation in Lubbock on Saturday.
I feel like that's really loud.
Is the radio really loud? Are we really, really, really loud?
No, it was just this for whatever.
Hey, man.
I got you here.
Well, a little mentally challenged. How are you?
Same.
You fit right in, bud.
Yeah. So I missed the 7th and 8th.
Yeah, I couldn't find it.
Huh. Okay.
I'm surprised. That's a weekday.
Well, me too. That's what I was saying. is that I'm surprised that I missed that one because I want to say that I had to go back and I thought I had updates on that day or alerts.
We had alerts every week.
Yeah.
We haven't had any weather alerts.
No, not yet. I guess that's later today.
We haven't had any weather tests lately.
Yeah, yesterday is the only ones we had. Oh, that was EAS. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carry in this, Jeff. Yes, just hold on 1 second. We got about 20 seconds and we'll put you on, okay? All right. Stand by.
Good morning, Jessica Kaysen. How are you? That's the other Kaysen. Hey, Serena, how are you doing?
Oh, blooming
Shannon.
flowers. Thank you. Well, either way, didn't I didn't know y'all were there. So there you go. Blooming flowers and winners.
Blooming Flowers has got winners.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you know, I do know who y'all are. I've seen some of y'all's work actually on Facebook.
There you
pretty
go.
good.
There you go.
I mean, I don't know flowers, but they look good to me. And I think, did y'all do some kind of patchwork maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. Brooke says, LOL. I was talking about how many people watching, but now it's up to 21.
Yeah, y'all crunk today getting all the Thirsty
Jessica,
Thursday. Y'all been hitting them
yay.
Thirsty Thursday a little early?
Thirsty Thursday. The number keeps fluctuating. I've had to fluctuate before.
I fluctuated twice last night, made the wife upset.
Yeah.
Wait,
I fluctuated at lunch table.
I usually fluctuate after Mexican food.
Easy.
Wait,
That's the other
that's
one.
something different.
That's the other one.
You ever fluctuated in bed?
No, not that one. Yeah. Especially when your head's under the sheet. Bad idea.
Hey, let's see. The number keeps fluctuating. Morning, guys.
Hey, Kathy.
Now, here's the strawberry jalapeno jelly.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Kill Drug Hotline is now open. 325-365-5500. Good morning. You're on Kill Drug Hotline.
Good morning, sir. We have Christmas puppies to give away.
Christmas puppies?
Yes, sir, and they're weaned and ready to go. Looking for somebody to love them. Like, call 325-718-9722.
9722. Do you have any idea what kind of puppies they are?
Oh, they're just going to be
Four-legged puppies.
Well, they're friendly puppies. They're going to be pretty good-sized puppies.
Well, good. All right, so they're gonna be full size. All right, good deal, y'all. That's 325-718-9722. They are weaned and they are ready to go and they are free.
Yes, sir, and they're good little puppies. Bye-bye.
Awesome. Thanks for calling.
Thank you.
I'll be there.
Repeat that.
Kathy, I will be there till 6.
There you go.
Did I need to repeat it?
Because it was stuck. I didn't turn it up. No, I was ready. I was dragging on you. You started talking before I got it up.
Shut up, Jim.
You done ruined it.
Done ruined.
It's ruined.
Brooke, what kind?
All right, here we go. We got
Oh, here
good morning. You're on Kill Drug Hotline.
Yes, I'm looking for a good used car in the Ballinger or Reynolds County area.
Okay.
Low mileage, good car. And you can contact me at 325-513-1680. And I'm just using for a good used car.
Yeah. Do you want to give just a
You
price,
got a price
range so that people
you wanna
know?
work in there, buddy?
Yeah, within everybody, just give me a call if you got a good used car.
Okay,
Okay.
that sounds good. 325-513-1680.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks for calling. All right, this is Hotline being brought to you by Kill Drug, your local hometown pharmacy, located at 2001 Hutchins here in Ballinger.
Hey, I got something.
Sure.
My buddy down at downtown, he's the boot man.
Yeah, yeah.
Big Mike.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And by the way, he just fixed my jacket for me this morning. Thanks, buddy.
That's nice of him.
He's got a door. Now, when I tell you he's got a door, this door is about 4 foot wide, and it's about 7.5, nearly 8 foot tall, and it's got a big old piece of glass right in the middle of it. It's like a monster door.
Uh-huh.
If anybody needs a great big old door, Go by and see Mike. Down
Like
at
a
the boot
36 incher? We talking
No, it's
42?
like 48.
A 48.
Yeah, it's huge. I'm telling.
Okay.
Laying sideways, it looks as big as a piece of plywood.
Okay, and that's located downtown there right next to the China Walk.
You
It's
bet.
that,
Boot
the
shop.
boot shop right there.
You bet. Go
Okay,
down there-
between
go down-
China Walk and Ballinger Home Health.
I don't know I don't have any idea what he wants for it. But
Okay.
He's got it, but he's trying to sell it.
Solid wood with glass in the middle.
It's solid wood. It's like
Yeah.
it's a big old thick door.
There you go. You need to keep out the haters.
Yeah.
There's you a door.
Well, it's glass in the middle.
Well,
You'd
Good.
have to put a sign on it that says "Do not break glass."
if you're trying to, please do not break glass.
Please do not
All
break
right.
glass.
365-5500, guys. That's for all your items. Buy, sell, trade, wanted giveaway. This is Hotline brought to you by Kill Drug. You know, it's just I got to push so many buttons. Now, my button pushing has gone up substantially.
Okay, Jeff.
Landy,
Here it is.
here it is.
My buddy Kathy has felt pity for us. She says she's going to try to get to Ballinger before 6 to bring us some goodies.
Merry Christmas to me.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to
You
me.
are not right, Jeff.
Merry Christmas to me and my obesity. Merry Christmas to me.
Putting a guilt trip on that woman. She makes the best.
Listen, this is not a guilt trip. I'm going to tell you why. You feed a fat man good food who hosts a radio show.
That's right.
You're going to get your name out there
That's
one way
right.
or the other.
That's right.
Just putting it out there.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So I do it for everybody.
That's
You know,
right.
bring me a burger. That's a good burger. Go
That's
to
right.
go to so-and-so's Burger Shack.
That's exactly right.
You know, I'll throw you some shout outs out there. And
That's
Gavino, you put the mad face one more time. I'm going to come to Abilene and pull your punk self from Dias and drag you across the street.
You figured it out? Who's doing it?
He just did it. He did it on purpose because he's a hater. Hater. Good morning. You're on Kill Drug Hotline.
Yes, sir. I got a 98 Pontiac Grand Am for sale, $600.
All right, $600.
Heard a guy on there just now that was looking for a good car.
Yeah, his phone number. If you want his phone number, you can give him a call. Maybe I can work something out.
Well, I don't have nothing to write it down with right now.
All right, a good deal.
Could we have your phone number?
Yeah, just a second.
A lot longer. Oh, are you ready?
Are you there?
A lot longer than I expected.
Yeah. He had to go get his phone.
Yeah, had to go find the right phone. Man, phone numbers are tough. Mine's.
I'll tell you what. If you don't call yourself, I'll tell you.
I don't call myself.
There you go.
I understand. That's what I'm saying.
If you do, don't answer.
325
Uh-huh.
213
Uh-huh.
0849.
All right, that's for a '98 Pontiac Grand Am. You're asking $600. 325-213-0849.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Thanks for calling.
Thanks,
We
bud.
appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. Bye.
Ever call yourself? Do not answer the phone.
Don't do it.
Don't do it
Don't do it.
because you might be there.
And you don't want to talk to yourself.
That's right.
Well, they say you can talk to yourself, just don't answer.
Yeah. Isn't that right, Gary? Well, what if you always answering yourself and you're not talking to you?
You're in trouble.
You got it backwards.
Then you got the problem.
Thanks, Gary.
Appreciate you. Words of wisdom brought to you by Gary.
That's it. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Kathy's
this
the
show
bomb.
is lit
Kathy-
up today, man.
Kathy
I tell
is
you.
the bomb.
This show
Brooke
is lit
Benson,
up
what
today. Yes, Brooke, they were mutts. Apparently, they're mutts, and they're going to be big mutts.
Yeah.
That sounded like Dolores Ferguson, but I'm not sure if that was her or not. But
I'll tell you what. You can have a purebred dog, and some of them are just dumb as a rock. And I've
well,
got
because there's so much intertwining of the breeding.
yeah,
You know?
I've got something about marrying cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that dang what is it called? Shallow gene pool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or here's the.
Yep.
Here's the tree.
Yep. Straight up. No
Yeah.
arms.
No arms. But, you know, I've had a mutt for 15 years, and she's getting old, and she's getting tired, and I'm thinking about having her put to sleep because her quality of life is deteriorating rapidly.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to laugh, but I was going to say a really bad joke.
Yeah, that's
I
not
thought you
funny.
and Jack have been married 20 years.
Yeah.
But I couldn't.
She gonna kill you.
I was debating this so hard.
Hey, y'all do not spread that rumor.
I was debating this so hard in my head. I was like, should I say it? Should I say it? Maybe I should preface it before I say it.
Was Jacqueline on the phone here?
No, she wasn't.
Let's make sure. I know y'all are gonna burn her phone up now. Yeah.
Jeff called you a mutt.
Yeah.
Landy said he was going to put you to sleep. He said your health been deteriorating.
That is not what I said. Oh my God.
America.
Woo.
Jeez.
Well, it's been nice knowing all y'all today. Oh my gosh.
It's been great, y'all. Just in, local business owner found dead in bed. Apparently, it was retaliation for trying to put his wife to sleep. They had video evidence of him talking about putting his wife to sleep.
That wasn't my wife. It was my dog.
And in a funny note, the dog has survived.
The dog has made it.
Oh, shoot.
My God.
Okay. Anyways.
Man, I tell you what, if you can't deal with this, it's a little rough this morning, boy.
Woo, Nelly here. Hotline is now over, y'all.
Oh my gosh, that was funny.
Yes,
Not
I agree.
funny, but that was funny.
So you were saying though, a mutt does make a dang good dog.
I've had Amanda. Here. Let me tell you a dog story about my dog. I was may get a little emotional. When Amanda was about 6, I guess, she was full grown, about 45-pound dog. She could jump way high and do anything she wanted to do. And she's very, very well. She was obedient. She was very well trained. She sat, she stayed, she laid down, you know. And I'm talking about my dog. Jeff,
I'm out, brother.
Get that smirk off your
I'm
face.
out. I'm just, yeah.
Anyway, I went in there, cooked me some deer sausage. Went in there and cut me a piece of it off and went in the back in the TV room. I was watching TV. And the next thing I know, Amanda brings this link of deer sausage, the whole link, into the TV room, sets it down at my feet and sits down beside it and gives me them eyes like, can I have this one?
Yeah. Or at least cut me some of it off there.
And I was like, Amanda, what are you doing? So I picked it up, took it back in the kitchen, washed it off because I was going to eat the rest of it.
And dang right.
That's what I'm talking
ain't nothing
about.
wrong with that.
Yeah,
Just
she
wash
just
it off.
slobbered on it a little bit.
I mean, how many
And
times
then
that
I
dog
cut-
catch you in the mouth anyway when they're trying to lick you?
Exactly. And I cut her off a big old piece of it off, and I said, here, thank you. She never got anything off the cabinet again. Never.
Never.
And I mean,
Did you ever tell her no, or she just got what she wanted that one time and thought that was one-time chance?
I guess. But what she did do, we left a bag of cat food out by the back door when we were bringing groceries in. She was in the house. Like a 15-pound bag of cat food.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen what a dog looks like when they eat 15 pounds of cat food?
No, I've seen what a dog does after they eat a 15.
It almost killed her.
I bet that's sweet and all that extra.
Oh yeah, she tore that cat food sack all to pieces.
Oh,
And all the cat food was gone. Yeah.
no, man.
Elizabeth, what are you doing in the hospital? Don't you know that ain't no place to be? Well, I guess it is if you want lots of attention, because they'll give you lots of attention, whether you want it or not.
Yes, they will.
Hey, Elizabeth.
Hope you got some chones they can compliment you on, because
Elizabeth, if you're in there, I need to tell you this right now. Make sure if they pull a hose out that they put the hose back in the right place.
yeah,
Don't let them move the hoses around.
do that. Make them unplug you.
That's right. She says, I don't want to be here. Well, leave.
Get on. Pull the hoses and roll.
Yeah.
Roll them up.
Pull them up. Get out of there. Fred, Lots of fluctuation this morning.
It's full of it. Tell you that much.
We're fluctuating over here, friend.
Don't be a fly on this wall. Well, I guess you guys are a fly on this wall.
Yeah, they're watching us.
Yeah.
But, you know, hey, all playing aside, thank y'all so much for watching us. Thank you so much for being supportive to our radio station.
Mhm.
It wouldn't be this funny without y'all. Trust me, you know, after a couple of days, we'd have everything laughed at.
Yeah, it'd be over.
But y'all are what makes us want to be like we are. And we just trying to be comical to each other more than anything, because we do talk about things that we've both experienced and roads we've been down that really weren't pleasant at the time we went down them, but you look back and it's kind of funny.
Yes, it is.
You know, I look back on some of when I was working pipeline, pulling a little bitty motorhome behind a truck and staying gone 2 or 3 months at a time.
Uh-huh.
I look back on that, chasing the dollar. That dollar was not nowhere worth living like I was.
And it ain't, and I tell you what, it ain't been since.
No.
And people will tell you, oh, the only people who say that are ones who can't.
Or have
No.
never done it.
No, the ones who want to, the ones who say that.
That's
you know,
right.
I mean, I've heard that too. Oh, you chase that dog, but you know, you ain't got the grind and the hustle like everybody. I do, and I did.
I did.
I determined that my life was more important than that money.
Yeah.
That my happiness in this life was more important than that money. Now, do I sit here and hustle and grind and carry you in? Damn right.
That's
Do I
right.
sell U-Hauls? Damn right. Do I try to sell everybody who walks in the store something? I do.
That's right.
But I'm not going to sit there and do it for 18 hours a day.
Right.
You know.
You got to
So.
call it quits at some point in time.
Yeah, because you got to have a life.
That's right. And your children want to know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, boo.
Somebody sent us lots of hearts. Look at it. Look how sweet they are. They are so sweet. That was Elizabeth. Y'all do, but y'all also hit serious issues that affect our little rural community. Thank you.
Like what?
Like,
Is there something happening right now?
Is there something going on we don't know about?
Where
Are you
Bill,
spreading a rumor, Elizabeth?
where Bill Hancock at? Let's talk to Bill. Bill.
Bill. Yeah, where's he at? Where's he at? He ain't on there this morning.
I don't think he made it on there this month.
Good morning, Lindsay. How are you? You doing all right?
Yo, that little post is just blowing up, man.
Is
My
it?
gosh.
Is it going
I
crazy?
didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal.
Well, it's fun when people get the chance to look at stuff that's real.
Good morning, Miss Kara. Are you in?
Shh, Jeff's on the phone.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye. She thought she was on a hotline. I let her go. She thought she was on a hotline, so I just let her do it. They get so disappointed when they miss hotline, and you know, and she'll call back tomorrow, you know, and I just hate telling them. Can't break their little hearts that they missed hotline. So, but we try to touch on the subjects, you know, because honestly, not scared. So, I mean, we believe what we believe. I think that's kind of what makes us who we are. And if you don't believe it, then you don't believe it. It's all your choice. You can take the crap, you can shovel the crap, or you can just walk around the crap. I mean, there's always so many things you can do, right?
But ultimately, when you live through situations, those situations make you a stronger person on the other side.
That's the thought. Yeah,
You should be a stronger person on the other side.
you really should be.
Because you learned something that was good, bad, or indifferent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You learned hopefully you learned how to not ever get in that situation again. If it was a bad situation.
If you're not that, yeah.
You know, hopefully you learned. And second of all, you learned a life lesson that you could share with somebody else that may be headed toward that situation. You say, hey, you need to check up on where you're headed there, buddy. Make different decisions because where you're headed ain't a good place.
And people need to get over the difference in that. There's difference in advice, and you need to just tell people how they're going to live their life.
Right. I'm not telling you how to live your life.
But people don't see that. And that's another problem with small towns sometimes. You going to tell me how I'm going to live? No, that's not what I said.
No.
I said I've done been arrested, and I've been put in that same jail.
That's right.
I'm just trying to tell you.
I'm telling you, those iron bars, when you get there, they're going to be just as iron as they was when I was there.
Exactly.
And you ain't going to like it.
Yep. It ain't going to at all.
You know, you might think it's a vacation, but it's going to be a long one.
It's more of a staycation
Yeah.
because you ain't going nowhere. Let's see here.
Elizabeth, baby, it's cold outside. May I request that
Well,
song?
we played it a while ago.
Elizabeth, we played that on the intro. Where you been, woman?
Yeah, you listen. You chimed in a
You're
little
late.
too late. We done played it, but we have tons of Christmas music rolling through because it's getting closer to Christmas holiday season. So, all right, y'all remember we got city council meeting happening on Monday.
Monday,
5:30.
That's right.
Get out there. You have any questions for the council, for the city secretary, for the city administrator, for the lawyer, for the auditor, for anybody involved at the city? Get out there and ask that question.
That's right.
Simple, simple, simple. Raise your hand when it's time to do so. Or go get your facts straight, read all the equipment articles and stuff like that, then develop your question. Here are you in this, Jeff? I'm sorry. You were looking. It was the phone's kind of breaking up a little bit. You were looking for how to run a PSA for a candlelight service. Okay, and who are you? Tell you what. Do you have an email? If you want to email me, let me give you my email address. Email me all the details, and I will get it running in our news, and I'll get it running through our morning show and on our website. Yeah, it's Jeff JEFF at KRUNAM.com. Yes, ma'am. .com. And if you have any kind of flyer for that, just attach that. We'll use that as well. Okay. Well, that's fine. Just put it in there with all the details, and we'll get it up and going for you. Yes, ma'am. Anytime. Bye-bye. So, see, community outreach.
Community outreach.
Community outreach.
We outreach in the community.
You think this counts as community service?
The what?
Community service? Could this go towards community service?
What's that?
Community service? This
Us?
KRU.
Yeah, we need to. It needs to count for community service.
So if we get somebody out here who needs some community service hours to sit and talk, and Landy's got 30 more hours, then we're cleared.
And I thought that's what I was doing.
Yeah. You trying to tell me this doesn't count? Nah, get out there. The city council meeting.
But make sure when you go to the city council meeting, you ask a question that you want answers to that hasn't been asked before. Don't be redundant asking redundant
Yeah,
questions.
just because you want to stand up and look like a boss. Bill Hancock. He was commenting on that.
He's got lots of information in there.
Well, he does. And so what happened was, I'm on chocolate.
I'm eating a chocolate. I'll tell you what.
No, go ahead, man.
I'm going to eat a green one. That's
Just
it.
go ahead.
That's it. I'm having a green one.
No, okay. So he got a lot of information. He put on there a lot of people. He put the feedback he was receiving. One of them was negative. One of them was exactly what is wrong with Ballinger. Somebody said, "Why are you bringing that up?" It's basically, and I don't remember what they said verbatim, so I'm not. It basically said, "Why don't you let sleeping dogs lie?"
No,
you idiot. That's why we are where we are. That's why we got to drag everybody involved through the coals first to make sure that they didn't do nothing wrong. I'm sorry. But listen, if I was involved in some kind of missing money, regardless of how it went that way,
that's right.
I, being of sound mind and level-headedness, would think, man, my world's fixing to suck for a little bit because we got to figure this out, and they're going to ask me questions.
I know what I did with the money. I got receipts for it and everything else.
It's very simple. And he put it in his post, and people don't want to hear it. If there wasn't a problem, the Texas Rangers and the FBI wouldn't be here.
That's right.
They would not be here.
That's right.
They don't dust off their boots and put their hats on the roll to Ballinger, Texas.
That's right.
For shits and giggles.
That's right.
Or
nothing better to do.
Yeah. No.
Especially around Christmas
There's
time.
something wrong.
Somewhere
that they believe there is. And it might just be accounting practices that need to be fixed. But you know what? They solved there's too many red flags to walk away from.
That's right.
Their integrity as investigators will not let them close the book and walk away.
They don't need to.
No. So there's
we as taxpayers If you don't, I want you to take your taxes and pay them to the tax administration office. Then I want you to take the same amount of money and send it to me, and don't worry about it.
I also want to say,
What I do with it
though, is
doesn't make any sense.
$400,000 goes missing or reallocated inappropriate or not kept track of, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever you call it.
But let's say it just went away. You know what $400,000 can do to the roads in our town?
Do you know what $400,000 could do for street signs and
you would cover street signs.
Yeah.
We would have updated street signs.
Yeah.
400,000, boom, done. Roads, you'd have about 10 blocks. But
Yeah.
but you still
look at what we could do with the money that was supposed to be here.
Now if it was
could buy a nice piece of paving equipment.
Now if it was spent on expenditures, then that's fine.
Don't have a problem about where it was spent. Just
as long
tell
as it
me
was
where it
as
went.
long as it was spent on the city.
On the city.
Yeah.
Where did it go?
That's all that matters. So that's the questions that are going to need to be asked from citizens. I think us and hell,
Jason had it right. He's been there for how long? Never has seen a financial report.
which is ridiculous.
They need a financial report needs to be available for the city, at the city, anytime that the city's open.
Public record.
Public record.
You know how ignorant it is not to have a financial report. And I said it, ignorant. We have a library board meeting. That is like 7 people on the Carnegie Library Board.
That's right.
We have a financial report every meeting that we have to review.
Yeah.
So why is a library with a small fund of X amount of dollars feel the need to have a full disclosure financial report, but yet a $1 million city, let's just say,
decides that that ain't important.
You don't need it.
We don't need to.
We have 7 hands.
We don't need it. We don't need to be telling people what we spend.
We have 7 hands in the cookie jar. They have 50.
Right.
Yeah. You don't think that we need to track that a little bit better?
Yeah. Let's keep a little better eye on it. Jason said, "Dang it, I'm always on the phone. Get off the phone, then, Jason." Not really.
He said, "We talk about good stuff."
Yeah. But really, ultimately, it's us. It's just like the people in the United States of America. We voted for a president. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't the rest of the country get behind this president?
They can.
And let him do what he needs to be doing.
They can.
But they won't.
It's the vocal
minority.
It's not a see. They get it twisted. They think that. They think this. The fact that Baby It's Cold Outside, as stupid as this story really is at its base, the fact that Baby It's Cold Outside is having a resurrection of life in 2018 shows you that the silent majority are the ones who really rule this country.
That's right.
Because the vocal minority are the ones that say, that song can't play it.
But here's what I think.
It shows you the reality. It's twisted in the news.
Exactly. Here's what I think. I feel like that if you, in your political agenda, want to get up there and badmouth the president, I don't feel like that you're a responsible enough person to hold the office that you hold.
I agree.
Because we are supposed to support our presidency 100%.
Why can't we badmouth them old school in court, or not in court, but in like session with them?
Yeah, or 1-to-1.
Yeah, why can't we? Oh, that's old school. Look, Democrats have not liked Republicans. Bush just passed away.
That's right.
You ask everybody, Bush was the greatest man ever put foot on this planet. I mean, and whether it was or not. But at the time, they hated his guts.
They did.
But they also did it face to face in Congress, in the House. They did it in meetings. They did it on the news. Simple. But it wasn't hateful.
Right.
It was, we don't agree with his policies. Here, nowadays, we don't agree with his policies because he's a flipping idiot. He's stupid. Look at him. Does he self-tan? Who does his hair like that?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. This is our president? I don't think so. Okay, CNN, thanks for your comments.
Now shut up.
I mean, just say you don't agree with his policy like you're supposed to.
Yeah, I wish
I
wish I had an app that would come out that I could block places from advertising on my phone, like CNN.
Yeah.
I'm tired of listening to it. I'm tired of watching it. I'm tired of looking at it.
Tired.
I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired.
I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
That's right.
Hired.
That's funny.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Good morning, buddy. Welcome back. It is 9:17 on a beautiful Thursday here in the Agriplex. Hanging out with Jeff and Landy. It's going to be a...
We're sorry to disappoint you that the cold weather's not here.
It's not
Stick
here yet.
around. It's
Yeah,
coming.
it's Well, you know, my weather forecast that I received from the Meteorological Society of DJs, which is a real thing. It says it's 100% chance of rain all day, clouds all day. I'm looking outside. It looks nice.
It is nice outside.
But I think
there was stars in the sky.
I think it's eerily calm. It's eerily calm because
Yeah,
that front
it's
sucked
like-
everything back out and it's fixing to wash it back through.
Yeah, it was. This morning I got up and looked outside. Man, there's stars up in the sky, and I was like, "Hey, this is cool." It wasn't really that cold. It was
Right.
a little chilly, but it wasn't that cold.
And y'all missed it. If you watch our video at KRU at 1400 AM, you'll see I just did the meteorological symbols, you know. So as it does it.
This is on the green screen.
Yeah, we have a green screen behind us. That's not really there. We're actually in a garage. You know? That's why you always see us wearing jackets because it's cold.
Outside, baby.
Or I'm
Say
really
it's cold outside.
Yeah. Shh, quit saying that. You can't do that. It's offensive. Somebody's gonna write a strongly worded letter. Yeah, so
oh my God.
but I mean, you know, it's God, we're so sick of that. I was just thinking we're talking about how we're tired of, you know, every little insensitive infraction or whatever it might be.
And,
you know,
and that's basically what it is. It's people thinking that they're so sensitive about this and so sensitive about that. You know, go get an allergy shot if
Yeah.
you're sensitive.
apparently because your allergies
You're getting
are set to
getting
crybaby.
Yeah, you're.
You know. Oh, I'm allergic.
Go down,
to
talk to Amy over at Ballinger Hospital, and get you an allergy shot
yeah.
for being so sensitive.
I'm you know, I'm sitting there and I'm just I can't take life. You know, there's too many things happening. You know, you know what? You know now they're saying that like the CDC has come. I mean, dude, it's so hard to live in this environment nowadays. The CDC has come out and said, "Quit eating raw cookie dough." Listen, CDC, you ain't the boss of me.
That's right.
All
First off, that stuff comes in a tube, so you can cut the end of it off and squeeze it into
Yeah.
your mouth easier and not get it all over your hand.
That is a tube of goodness.
That's right.
You know,
don't have to cook it. It's
right.
good.
I don't care what salmonella. Come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently, see, they're like, don't eat. I think they're just trying to play off the fact that romaine had salmonella or E. coli on it.
They're trying to get even.
Yeah, so they're trying to
coverage.
make the good stuff go
Oh, yeah,
away too.
they're
No.
trying- No.
Look,
Don't you be
I've
messing
been a
with my cookie
survivor
dough.
of cookie dough since 1985.
especially oatmeal chocolate chip cookie
I
dough.
promise you,
Don't
my
you even
mother
go
was
there.
shoving cookie dough in my face since the day. I mean, and that and hold your breath. Hold your breath. Shh, listen. Cake mixture before it was baked.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
yeah,
is that some good. Especially that strawberry.
I licked the bowl,
God, and the chocolate cake.
and obviously
and pies.
it hasn't affected me.
And pies. Yeah, you have such an athletic build there, Jeff.
It's
You're
due to
ju-
cookie
you-
dough.
You look just like a shot putter.
It's that tube of squishiness. Well, you know, listen. Here it is. If I get salmonella from eating cookie dough,
Yep.
well, good news is I've achieved my goal weight, and I did it by eating cookie dough. So
Hey.
you guys can kiss my tail end on it. Yeah. Well, Jeff sure looks good. Got to touch the salmonella. Thanks.
Yep.
You know, dropped 47 pounds. Can't see out of my left eye, but totally worth it. You know,
But really, this is the season to laugh and cut up and have fun and actually make fun of silly things. And really eating cookie dough, yeah, you're not supposed to eat raw cookie dough.
you're really not. But
Yeah, I mean, you know, because
so
it's
good.
got it's a raw egg in it. But if you've never eaten a raw egg, you've never been an athlete.
That's right. You've
You've
never
ne-
watched
you've-
Rocky and tried it.
That's right. You've never watched Rocky and tried it. You know, it's okay because you can't sip a raw egg because once you start, you can't stop.
Mm. Mm.
Didn't need to go there. Okay.
Mm.
But you know, and there's lots of stuff out there that people get all twisted up, bent out of shape, that if you really look at it from a realistic standpoint, to where it's not, you look at it from a realistic standpoint, that means you're not judgmental. Okay.
Right.
You're not trying to force your views on what you're looking at.
Sure.
You're trying to look at it from an open mind.
Right.
And you're just trying to understand somebody's aspect of how they're trying to look at it.
Right.
You know, I've had an analogy for years that you could take a bowling ball and
Right.
sit a bowling ball in front of me and you
Mm-hmm.
and rotate it around where you couldn't see the holes and I could see the holes, and we could carry on an all-day discussion on whether that bowling ball's got holes in it.
Right.
We turn it around and, oh, that bowling ball doesn't have any holes in it, and now you're saying, yeah, it's got holes in it.
Mm-hmm.
And see, but
It's all about your vantage point.
or your perspective.
Right.
Which way are you looking at something? Are you looking at something like somebody else is? Probably not.
Let's look at this. Since we want to talk about, we want to make sure everybody attends the meeting. So I do want to keep harping on it.
Right.
Let's look at it in that same thought process and put it on this investigation going into the missing money at the city hall.
Yeah.
Look at it. It's all about perspective.
Exactly.
If you're looking at it from the positive standpoint, like which I honestly believe most of us are, that never once was anybody accused.
Yeah. Nobody has ever been accused.
All they're saying
We just want to know
where it went.
Yeah.
Explain it.
Where's
It's very simple.
Where's the paper trail?
You have it. Somebody knows because somebody's already spoken up to somebody else about it,
Right.
and they said this is where it went. That's great, buddy. Let's put it on record.
Yeah.
That's great. I got my pen ready. Let me know. I'm ready to rock and roll.
And next
Because-
time we have a meeting, go ahead and hand out the financial statement. Show me where it went, and
It is ridiculous.
now let's talk about drainage.
It is, yeah. It is ridiculous that there's been no financial statements or You should always. Every Tuesday we have financial meetings at work.
That's right.
You know, at the end of the month, I have financial meetings.
Yeah.
You know, with me, myself, and the one guy in Odessa.
Right.
You know,
there you go.
I'm just saying it's very ridiculous that during these meetings that's not being done. So fix that. That'll fix problem A.
Yeah.
Now we'll always know because there's always going to be a financial chart, a breakdown every month or however they want to do it, every quarter, whatever. But it's got to be done.
Right.
All right. Secondary to that is we said it earlier off air on the KRUN live there, but what the FBI and the Texas Rangers, they don't just dust their boots off and put their cowboy hats on to come down to Ballinger, Texas for
To
giggles.
hang out.
Yeah.
To eat Mexican food.
They should, by the way.
They should. They're
and
invited
probably hit
to.
some of our shops. They
and
really
they're
need
invited to. Come on down.
So do it. Come on out and visit. Hey, come hang out with us. But they really don't though.
That's right.
They come here for a reason.
Right.
If there was no reason, they wouldn't be here.
That's what
So y'all
I'm
let
thinking.
that sink in.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they got bigger fish to fry.
Even
than
if
somebody
only
here
the
in
reason is bad accounting practices.
Exactly.
Then they fix that and we move on.
Exactly.
It's that simple. Quit getting mad because somebody asked a question.
Yeah, and if you get mad because somebody asked a question, do you have a guilty conscience?
Check yourself.
Or do you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself?
Back to the perspective side of it all, though.
Exactly.
It's all about perspective. I'm walking in going, I don't know where it went. I'd like to know where it went, though. So I'm keeping a positive mindset on it that nobody did wrong. Somebody just didn't do what somebody didn't know.
They didn't write the paper trail down correctly.
That's the positivity I'm trying to have on it.
That's
now,
right. I am.
time will
trying to have
tell.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, 2 years from now, when all this comes out in the wash, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll all know. But,
And listen,
but as for now, it's not about accusing anybody.
and
It's
all
not about-
being fair,
That's right.
because somebody had commented on it. I feel like I need to speak to this just briefly because I don't know the facts about this one. There's a lot of stuff happening at the school too.
That is.
FBI or Texas Rangers are involved in that one too.
That's right.
But we have not received remotely the amount of information we have about the city.
No.
So we leave that one alone until it becomes more clear. But there is ongoing everything at that place.
Exactly.
And I know a little bit of this, I know a little bit of that. But it's
But-
not my place to say it because I don't know for sure.
But nobody wrote it down so that you've got documentation where you can actually make that statement of legitimacy.
Right. I could state it based on
Well,
somebody
that was a
else's
big
fact
word.
funding. Yeah. Legitimacy.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Man.
Anyway, city council meeting, 5:30,
Monday morning.
Monday morning.
Monday
evening.
afternoon.
Yeah. White coffee, Jew.
What's
Yeah.
up with this?
Monkey see, monkey do,
That's,
brother.
two monkeys hanging from a tree. There you go.
But Monday evening, 5:30, get out
Yeah,
there.
please be there.
Let's fill that room up. Show the city council, who is full of good people. I don't care if they disagree with each other. Fundamentally, they're all good people.
That's right.
Or, they are. They
That's right.
they wouldn't be this proud to try to take on the city and help out.
That's right.
So remember that. When somebody doesn't agree when Councilman A doesn't agree with Councilman B, Councilman A is probably still a good person. So there's that too.
And
So
Councilman
remember.
B still is too. But
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Really?
So that's happening at 5:30. Pack the room. Let's ask questions. Be respectful of the situation because if you're not, nothing will get done.
That's right.
You need to remember that. The first amount of discourse that ever happens at these meetings gets shut down and removed, and nothing gets accomplished when that happens.
Right.
That's why arguing face to face somebody a lot of times doesn't get you anywhere because you can't concentrate on the real question you're trying to ask.
Exactly.
So check that out. 5:30. We'll be there for that one. Live broadcast. No, I'm kidding. but we'll be there for that. And we want just as many answers as you do. I want to see who can turn out for this and ask the questions that need to be asked.
That's right.
You know, so that's happening Monday. But we
Right.
still have to get through this week and weekend.
Man.
Because today at the Keystone National Bank.
Keystone's having their deal
Keystone
today.
National Bank, which was Ballinger National Bank.
Right.
They're having their open house today.
The North Side Bank's having their
Exactly.
and then tomorrow the South Side Bank's
Exactly.
having man.
Exactly.
What's all up with all the partying?
Dude, you want sweets, you want good people,
That's
you got
right.
it at both banks.
That's right.
And it's happening at Keystone Bank. They want you to come out and realize that it's still the same bank you grew up banking in.
Yeah.
It's the same people. All they did was rebrand.
That's right.
That is simple as
They
that.
changed the name on the outside.
Change the name on
and
that.
got you a few more indemnities, or what do you call it?
We'll go with that.
Amendments or
No, amenities.
amenities. That's the word.
They got a few more cool things they do differently
Yeah,
because they've joined up with Keystone Bank.
yeah.
So go check that out. It's a great opportunity to get out there and check out what they can offer you. First National Bank of Ballinger is, still the First National Bank of Ballinger. It is going to be there that 14th, which is Friday.
Right.
That's all going down.
Right.
So get out there and enjoy that one too. They're going to have their annual cookbooks out as well.
That's right.
That's good eatings, y'all. It's all day.
Man.
All day, good eatings. And then this evening, we're having the 5th grade is having their Christmas, or the elementary. I think it's 5th grade, but either way, maybe it's 4th and 5th. Doesn't matter. 6:00, Ellis Auditorium.
Right.
They're having their Christmas party, or
Right.
I'm sorry, program.
Yep. Yeah. It's not a party. It's a program.
It's time to get to singing.
Yeah, buddy.
It's where you get the kiddos out there, and Christmas times are coming. They get to rip it up. Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
they'll be out there.
That's right.
That's going to happen at the Ellis Auditorium, which is the high school auditorium, at 6:00 is the
Right.
time that I have written down here. And so get out there and support your local kiddos. If you just are trying to get in that Christmas mood and the baby it's cold outside just ain't getting you there,
That's
well,
right.
up on the housetop is going to be playing
Quick,
tonight.
quick.
Yeah, I promise you. Get out there.
Stuck
And check
in
'em
the
out.
Chimney, old Saint Dick.
Well, this is
That's
Saint Thick.
That's Saint Thick.
Saint Thick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So get out there and check that out. We're talking about the city stuff.
Hey, man, but we got this weekend stuff coming up too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We got all that coming up because you're right. Before I jump into this, we also have the Christmas in Candyland happening in Winters.
Yeah.
Winters is
that's Saturday night.
That's
isn't it?
Saturday night, y'all,
Night.
because
Saturday
it is
night.
a lighted parade.
That's right.
It's a lit
They're
parade.
gonna have parade lights on the parade floats.
It's a lidded parade.
Yeah, lidded parade.
Does that mean
Bring
you
your
put
light.
something on top of it?
Bring your light.
Yeah, hey, bring your little light stick. Do something there, but it is a light parade, which
That's
is
right.
pretty neat.
Yep,
You can
yep.
go to our website at krunam.com and find the flyer for it with all the information.
Yeah, it gives you the parade route.
It also gives you the parade route.
Right.
And we'll share that on our Facebook page at KRUM 1400 AM. Speaking of that, we have a great little post that we put that people are just loving and gaining a lot of traction. And it's because it's fun. It's fun. I believe it's positive in a sense. It takes a step back from all this PC BS,
That's right.
and
Puts
read
it all into real
have a good time
perspective.
with it.
Yeah,
Share it. Get it
enjoy
out
it.
there. We did it
Laugh.
because,
Try to smile.
because we always say if we can get one person,
Just one person. to smile.
then we're happy.
We did good today.
We did, and that's
We doing it good today. Let's try to do it gooder tomorrow.
we'll do it gooder.
Gooder
We wanted the
tomorrow.
better ones. So, speaking of making decisions and asking questions and going through
Right.
life, we talked about chasing the dollar a lot. We talk about making good decisions. We talk
Right.
about making bad decisions we've made. Do
I
you
got a whole
know
list of those.
the average person has 7 regrets in their life?
7.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Man, I got a book full of them dudes.
I'm gonna tell you though, and this is and I'm going off the top of my head, so I'm not pressed. Landy, honest to goodness, I'm a positive-minded person. I can't think of a single regret that I have because every decision I have made
Mhm.
has moved me in a certain direction.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've made some bad
But
mistakes.
ultimately, if you really look back at every person out there that's listening to us, if you really look back and you say, well, I regretted doing this and I regretted doing that, but the decisions that you made turned you into the person that you are right now.
Exactly right.
And the person that you are right now, if you're still breathing air, God's got a plan for you.
Yes, he does.
I just wish he'd write it down on a piece of paper and send it to me.
Wow, he'd just laugh at you, tear it up, and throw it and try something different.
Yeah,
What do they
he
always
wants
say?
me to do what?
Yeah.
No.
What do they always
Yeah.
say? Tell God your plan and watch him laugh or whatever.
Yeah.
Because you got a bigger plan.
Yeah, he got
But-
a bigger plan than that.
It says though that most people have about 7 regrets.
Okay.
Well, here they knocked it all down. Here are the 10 most common regrets that people have.
Okay.
Not learning a new language.
Okay.
Did that. I can very poorly beat up Spanish.
Yeah.
You know? So does that count? I don't know.
No.
Not learning to play an instrument. Can't do that.
I have tried.
Yeah.
I have for sure taken lessons. I have bought instruments. I bought 2 or 3 different kinds of things that you blow on, you know, flutes and
God did not bless me with dexterity in my hands and all that. No,
I can't be going and with my fingers at the same time.
This is one right here that we don't do.
Yeah.
Taking life too seriously.
Yes.
Listen, you don't need to take life too serious because you'll never make it out alive.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't take life serious, and I think that bugs some people sometimes.
Why don't you get a little more serious? You do not want to see me serious.
You don't, because then I'll get in a hole and we just can't get out of it. That's why.
That's bad.
All right. Not seeing someone before they died. That's a tough one. That one is a regret.
Really, that is a regret. But in saying that, you're going to see everybody every day.
Right.
Can't do it.
Smoking. That's one.
Yeah, I used to do that.
Not meeting up with friends more often.
That's something that I really miss. I've got friends scattered from come here to Sikkim, from North Carolina to South California.
Well, I'm with you on that one. There's a lot of things.
A lot of people I'd like to spend time with. You know, if nothing else, just to. Here's a good one. Me and my neighbor. When I was living in Louisiana,
sure,
we had a hurricane coming. Okay,
hurricane party.
Yeah, hurricane party. We're in the pool drinking beer. His wife walks up and says, "Y'all 2 idiots. The wind's going to blow y'all away." And we're sitting there looking at each other like, okay, we're in the water, in the pool.
It was our time to go.
And you're standing out there. The chances of you getting blown away first is a whole lot greater than us.
If it's our time to go, it's our time to go.
Right. Can you bring us another beer?
Yeah, because I really don't want to get out. It's cold when you get out. When you're in a pool, it's fine, but when you get out, it's really cold. So please.
Right. Yeah.
All right. This one, no regrets, not exercising. I'm lying to you. I always think, I don't regret it, but I think about, man, every time I really need to go exercise.
Dude,
you know?
I try to tell you.
Oh, I know.
It's all right.
Number 3, this one is this one could be, I can see it, not saving money.
Okay.
Have
you ever seen anybody die and take a U-Haul with them?
I'm on the fence of it. Well, here at U-Haul, we will rent you one if you do.
That's right.
If you'd like to take a U-Haul with you when you die, we have several models.
We have several
Problem
models.
is, I'm not sure if there's a one-way trip to either place you're going. So, y'all got to think about that one.
Funny.
Number 2, losing touch with old friends.
Yeah, that's tough. Something. I always say, try to reach out to somebody every day.
And number 1, I don't do this because I refuse to.
Okay.
Worrying too much.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it.
No,
you can't worry about it because it just creates ulcers. And here's the thing about it. Why are you worrying about something that you can't change?
This is exactly right.
If you can change it, worry about it.
Thank you.
If you can change your life, worry about it. Change it for a positive manner.
I found out I was gonna have a son.
If you can change your job, change your job. Get a better job.
I found out I was gonna have a son when I was 16 years old.
You couldn't change that.
You think I tripped on it? For like, maybe 5 minutes. Honest to goodness, 5 minutes. I was like, oh, my God. Then I realized I'm not going to change it. I'm not, because I don't believe in the change you can make.
That's right.
So I'm not going to.
That's right.
So what do we got to do?
Step up.
Take a deep breath and go be a daddy.
That's right.
And that was it. Honestly, because there's no point in it. You can't change it. It's going to happen anyway.
That's exactly right.
Death and dying and taxes. It's happening anyway. So you might as well just embrace it and run with it. And may try to make the best
enjoy
out
the
of it.
ride.
Exactly.
Man.
It's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
Right.
That's
like those rodeos I used to go to when I was a little bitty kid. And I was sitting there minding my own business. Some guy would open a gate, and here we go.
Yep. That's it.
I was just sitting there.
Just there hanging out.
Yeah, just
trying to pet
hanging out. Yeah.
Oh, who's a good boy? What are we doing?
Whoa.
Open the gate. I was just saying, man, just enjoy the ride. That's, 8 seconds to life. That's all you get, brother.
That's right.
Just there.
Just and if you think it's rough, be careful because it might just get a little bit rougher if you let it.
Exactly. So
try to laugh some of it off. Try to enjoy yourself. Give me another one. I'm ready.
Well, that's it. But I want to give you a positive story to end this wonderful show we've had this morning on because it's been fantastic.
It's been fun today.
You want to, again, let's go back to how we believe teenagers live their life nowadays. They're selfish. They're indulged in video games.
Well, some of them now.
Well, I know. I'm doing a generalization, obviously, which is not accurate a lot.
Right.
Okay. Well, it's hard when I had the kid, you know, I was forced to grow up a little bit, you know, and it's hard, you know. A duplex near Milwaukee caught fire around 12:15 in the morning on a Monday. This actually last Monday,
Wow.
while a woman and her 2 kids were inside sleeping.
Wow.
She woke up when she heard a loud popping sound, then saw flames in the living room.
Right.
She tried to put the fire out, but couldn't and suffered burns to her arms. It sounds like she might have health issues because the fire started near her oxygen tank.
Uh-oh.
No one passed away because her 15-year-old son saved everyone. First, he got his 11-year-old sister out, then ran back in and got his mama and called 911.
Attaboy.
But he wasn't done because because after they were both out, he ran into the other apartment in the duplex and saved his aunt, who's legally blind. Firefighters say there must have been a lot of smoke when he did it, and the fire was really hot, so he showed obviously a lot of bravery. Not once, not twice, 3 times this little young man, 15 years old, ran into this duplex to save his family.
They may talk smack about a lot of them kids, but a lot of them kids got a whole lot,
A lot of them kids step up.
That's right.
You know,
and kudos out to them youngins that step up.
They do. You want to read that story? You can find it on our Facebook video at KRUN 1400 AM.
Yep.
I'm going to post it to our in the comment section.
Right.
Please go there, check it out. It's a happy moment that shows that this world is really better than we're giving it credit for.
That's right. That's right.
You know?
A lot of people talk smack about that, and that's another thing. They're talking smack about something they don't know.
That's exactly right.
Some of them kids that play those video games, ladies and gentlemen, may be the next pilots for drones for the United States military.
Exactly. We talk a lot of mess about that kind of stuff, but like I said, you just never know.
They may be doing it, and that's a great thing for them to do.
Right. And like I said, we just wanted to put it out there to make sure that you understand there's a little positivity in all the negativity that we get to experience on a day-to-day basis.
That's right. And we make fun of the negative just because it's funny.
It is fun stuff. Isn't it? All right, y'all. It is 9:40 here in the Agplex, hanging out with Jeff and Landy. Listen, open houses are going on right now. Head out to Keystone Bank day in
All
and
day
out.
long.
Go see them. Go see what they can do for you in a banking standpoint, and go see what they can do for you on a small town friendship level point.
And go talk to them.
Get you some goodies.
You may know somebody that works there.
Exactly right. That one's happening today. First National Bank of Ballinger is holding theirs tomorrow.
Right.
So get out there. That's going to be from 9 to 3, all day refreshments.
That's right.
Plus their annual cookbook will be out, so you can grab that too for some good eats.
North side of the road today, south side of the road tomorrow. They don't get no better than that.
You're going to get your fill of yogurt-covered pretzels and cakes and cooks and cookies.
And cooks and cookies.
Cooks and cookies. All that good stuff.
That's what I'm talking about.
Tonight at the Ellis Auditorium, Ballinger High School.
Yep.
Is the elementary Christmas program.
Singing.
Starts off 6 o'clock, guys. Get out there, support our local youth as they, some of them are excited of them. Some of them don't want to be there.
Grandma got run over. Oh, not that song.
Yeah, no, that quit. That promotes violence to grandparents and alcoholism.
Man, you need to put that on the list.
It is.
It's
on the list.
Okay.
If you want to know what list we're talking about, you can go to KRUN 1400 AM
and laugh yourself silly.
Find the list and just take a look. Take a minute to laugh about how PC in this country has gotten us so far where we're at right now. So go check it out. Appreciate you guys listening to us. We will see you because tomorrow is finally Friday. Thank you so much for being here, listening to us. Check out our video. Be sure to go share it.
Have a fun, blessed day.
Jeff and Landy, we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
All right, guys. Woo! I think I posted that twice, so just pick whatever one you want.
Yeah, one of them's bound to work.
Yeah, just click on one of them.
Hey, thank y'all so much for being there today. Thank y'all so much for your interaction. If we missed saying hello to you.
Tyler Long, don't know if you're still there, man. Hopefully it's going great for you.
Hey, Vonda, how are you doing this morning, dear? Somebody said, who is it? Elizabeth, if you're in the hospital, we're sorry for you, honey.
Yeah.
And we hope you get better and hurry up and get out of that hospital because it ain't a good place to be getting out the back door. Get out the front door.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Oh, glad you guys.
We'll see all of y'all later.
Yes, we will. We appreciate y'all, and we will see you on a Finally Friday.
Finally Friday. It's finally Friday. Friday.